I'm Andy Vanderhoff. Welcome back to this episode of Kitchen WOD. In the last couple episodes, we've been talking about kids and nutrition and how, as the adults, we are responsible for teaching them about nutrition and helping to set them up for successful nutrition and health as they grow into young adults and into adulthood. So what I'd like to focus on today specifically is vegetables and how to incorporate more vegetables into our diets as well as our children's diets. First of all, why vegetables? They are very rich in many nutrients that are difficult to get from other places. Very high in calcium for especially the leafy greens, high in potassium, magnesium, vitamin C, vitamin K, all sorts of different nutrients that are difficult to replicate from other places. Typically, our kids don't have a hard time eating fruits, so that's not something I'm going to discuss today because most kids don't struggle with that. But what I would like to encourage you to do is just to implement more vegetables. So what's the best way to do that? Couple options. When you're thinking about breakfast and how to incorporate vegetables into breakfast, that can be the trickiest. So one thing that I do sometimes is cut up some peppers or maybe some spinach and scramble it with eggs and turkey. Or just cut up some bell peppers and serve it alongside their breakfast. If you do smoothies, you can go ahead and incorporate some leafy greens into those smoothies, usually no more than a cup or two, or it gets really kind of spinach tasting, which obviously will kind of impact the taste of that smoothie. In terms of lunches, pretty easy to fit those in there. As long as you find some vegetables that they like, you can mix it with those maybe that are newer to them. Dips are a big thing. Really not big on things like ranch dressing for dip. Try to find dips that are a little bit more nutritionally dense. So maybe like cottage cheese with a little bit of dill weed sprinkled in it, hummus, peanut butter if it's away from school, or almond butter are great alternatives for a lot of vegetables. Like carrots and peanut butter go really well together, celery obviously. Hummus is a great new addition maybe for some of you that your kids might enjoy, and also has decent amount of protein in it as well. So salads. I'm a big fan of salads, and I think you can really make them interesting for kids and make them appeal to them. Big thing about salads is getting something in there that has crunch to it. So maybe adding in sesame seeds or maybe a little sprinkle of tortilla or something like that, just to kind of keep the interest there for them. You can add in all sorts of vegetables. You can add in seeds. You can add in nuts. You can add in warm vegetables on top of that salad, just to kind of incorporate different things that they like. Feta cheese, olives, tomatoes, whatever it may be. Stews and soups are a great way to fit in more vegetables. Also meatloaf. If your family does meatloaf, you can shred carrot. You can shred zucchini. You can add some spinach into there. It actually acts as a really good binding agent and will keep it much moister also. If they like meatloaf, that might be an addition for you. Something else, roasting vegetables. If roasting vegetables is new to you, it's something that I suggest you try. A couple quick tips. You want your vegetables to be dry, and just a little bit of olive oil goes a long way. You want to roast them at a really high temperature, like 425. If you've already roasted a lot of root vegetables, like sweet potatoes and carrots are a really easy thing to roast, try branching out a little bit. Try roasting some cauliflower with a little sprinkle of olive oil and maybe a little Parmesan cheese. Broccoli roasts really well if you want to squeeze a little bit of lemon over it. So those are some ways to get more vegetables into your diet as well as your kids. What I challenge you to do is try to eat at least vegetables 4 times a day. See how you feel. It should fill you up quite a bit more because of the additional fiber, and also hopefully help your digestive tract as well. So all in all, shoot for 4 servings of vegetables a day. Give some of those tips a try and keep watching the website for some recipes as well. Thanks for watching.